step towards overcoming the world champion Red Sox in the AL East and making a 28th World Series title a reality for this franchise.
Thank you, Heidi. And now for the moment these Yankee fans have been waiting for all winter. Opening. Well, welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning, nobody out. In now for the O's, Dwight Smith Jr.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Jesus Sucre. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Gardner comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter,
digging
1.
in for his second at bat. Number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Ball 1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Nate Carnes is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Nate Carnes.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Runner's on his way to third. Don't want to forget about him. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out.
Looked to me like he was trying to read the pitcher's timing on that one, but he got it all wrong, obviously. Good job by the man on the mound to step off calmly and deal with the situation. Sometimes you see guys panic in those types of situations.
Fastball called for strike 2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third, and it'll wind up hang. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Cedric Mullins, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. Previous history with Luis Severino, 2 hits in 7 tries. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. 1-0 the count. Ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Mullins stands at first with 1 out. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Mark Trumbo is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone. A two-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Orioles have cut it to a 4-2 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Fouled off. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner's after it. He's through first and hustling for second. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a two-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran
now
doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fouled away. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
is swung on and missed, strike one.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Standing in, Dwight Smith Jr. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped